Hi everyone, my name is Laurel Meier, and today I'm going to share with you how to draw up and inject the progesterone in oil. This is a picture of an example. It is made by different manufacturers, so your vial might not look just like this one, but it does always come in 500 milligrams per 10 milliliters, which is the same as 50 milligrams per ml. It's a 10 ml vial, and the typical dose is 1 milliliter per day. So the vial has 10 doses or 10 days worth. The common bases are sesame oil and ethyl oleate, although it does come with some different bases. These are the most common. The progesterone in oil is used in a FET or frozen embryo transfer cycle to change the receptivity of the uterine lining and prepare it for the embryo transfer, and then maintain the uterine lining after the transfer to keep that uterine lining in a good, nice place for the embryo to grow. So next we're going to go over the IM injection sites. There are two sites that we typically use. On the left here is the ventrogluteal muscle, and with this site you do need to aspirate, and we'll talk about that in a few minutes. The ventrogluteal muscle is the ideal site. It is a larger muscle. There are no vessels or nerves that are large enough to puncture or to damage, and there's no aspiration needed. So this is really the ideal site for the IM injection. We are going to go over how to find these, and you can see by the picture that if your partner is finding the ventrogluteal site for you, they'll find the hip bone on the side of your body, put their fingers just below the hip bone and spread the fingers apart. And that triangle is the area of injection. If you're trying to find the site yourself, I want you right now to find your hip bone on the side of your body, feel for your hip bone, and then slide your fingers down about 2 inches below the hip bone. This is the ventrogluteal muscle. Then if you slide your fingers back from the ventrogluteal muscle about 2 to 3 inches, this is the dorsogluteal muscle, straight back from there. So that's how you can find the site yourself. So now I'm going to show you how to draw up the progesterone in oil and give it yourself. So the first thing you're going to do is collect all your supplies. You need a 3 ml syringe with a needle attached. When you take it out of the paper, you just need to make sure it's twisted on all the way. The reason why these are not twisted on all the way is because with the sterilization, they have to have them a little bit loose. So twist it on, open up your other needle, which is for giving your progesterone. Open up your progesterone in oil, and then you have your alcohol wipe. Always alcohol the top of your progesterone before you get started. Make sure you've washed your hands and that you've dried them thoroughly. And then you're going to draw up the amount of air equivalent to your dose. And I'm going to use 1 milliliter as an example. So take off your cap, inject the needle into the circle in the top, turn everything upside down, and then you want to make sure that you can see the tip of the needle in the oil. Push the air in and pull back and let that oil drip down the side. It can take a little while, so just be patient with it. You can see that it's dripping down the side. And the thinner the needle, the longer it takes to draw it up. So if they give you a large bore needle, you can go ahead and use that because it'll make it a lot faster to draw it up. But whatever they give you that's already attached to the syringe is the one you're going to be drawing it up with. So keep going until you're a little past the 1 line. And you do have to be patient with this one. And then push out. And if you see little teeny bubbles, you can ignore them, but any large bubbles you're going to want to get rid of. And you push right to the 1 line so that the black line is on the 1 line. Turn it back up, right side up, take the needle out, and you want to recap with a one-handed technique. So you take the cap on the counter and you just scoop it up. and click. Now you're going to switch over to the give needle. So you twist it off, twist on your other needle. Now you're ready to give the shot. Now to prepare to receive the shot, you need to have your muscle as relaxed as possible. So what you want to do, my suggestion is just to lay on a bed on your side, and your partner can sit on the bed next to you to give you your shot. Another option is if you'd like to stand, you can stand at a counter using the counter as like a balance point. You want to put all of your weight on the opposite leg from the side you're receiving your shot. You can keep your toe on the ground just for balance, and your partner can sit in a chair next to you and give your shot that way. Also, if you're giving your shot yourself, I would use the standing technique. You've got the counter for stability, and you can use your dominant hand to give it in the dominant side. Just to get started, you'll definitely want to do that. All right, so let's get started with the actual injection. Another thing I wanted to discuss is ways to make this shot less painful. It looks pretty intimidating. It's not as painful as you think it would be, but there are ways to make it completely painless. You can either get EMLA cream or a numbing cream or a numbing patch. That works really well. You can use ice on the site for 30 to 60 seconds. Just ice your skin. And another really nifty technique is a tickle technique. That's what I call it. And what that is tickling the skin next to the site while you're injecting. And what that does is it takes advantage of the gate theory, the gate nerve theory, by distracting your skin into not feeling the poke. So it's really nifty and it works pretty darn well. So using one of those techniques, I'll use the tickle technique just to show you how it works. Take off your, oops, before I take that off, I'm going to alcohol my skin a little bit and let it dry. And then you're going to give your shot. The tickle technique is just a little bit of tickling, and then you go straight in like a dart. Now, if you're in the dorsal gluteal site, which is that upper outer quadrant of the buttocks in the back, you're going to want to aspirate. And what that is pulling back on the plunger and looking for blood return. You're not going to pull real hard, but you're going to pull a little bit and look to see if blood comes into the syringe. It's very rare, but if the blood does come into the syringe, it means that the tip of the needle, which would be way down here in the muscle, is lodged directly in a blood vessel. And we don't want to give the medication into a blood vessel. So what you would need to do at that point is pull out, change to a new needle, and give the shot in a different site. If you use the side of your hip or the ventrogluteal site, you can skip that step completely, okay? So you'd go in like a dart, you'd inject, and it's going to take a little bit of time, so just push fairly hard. It's a skinny needle, and you've got a thick oil base. Once it's already injected, wait about a minute, 30 seconds, and then pull straight out with pressure. This will go in the sharps container, and you're just going to hold for about a minute. Keep the weight off of your muscle, off your leg, and then check. The partner's going to check the site. If it's bleeding or there's medicine leaking out, they'll continue to hold it. And if it's dry, then you're done. No Band-Aid needed. And that's all there is to it.